crash out and a half, and I don't understand why this guy keeps coming back to the same fucking crash out. But I'm just going to say this. If he ever watches this, I don't care if he does, because I don't really give a shit about Mersh. If I look at what not to be in life, Mersh is probably one of those things I would not be in life. He's probably like one step below the shotgun, and you already know where I'm going with that. But he's one step below the 13 Reasons path. I'm not joking. He literally is only one step above that shit. So, honestly, I don't care. Listen, bro, the self-deprecating shit's fun and all that, but, like, this is what Mersh really is. And that's what the thing is. That's the thing. Like, all this because you couldn't handle being in a relationship with an autistic 26-year-old who's been, you know, who's been, like, flattened out by everyone. Sorry to tell you this, but, like, yuck. And, listen, I'll be honest, I watched the pod awful shit, and my opinion is this. Mersh would be better off literally saying nothing and letting this girl just hang herself with her own words. Letting this girl just destroy it, because none of it looks good. See, that Pod Awful interview was genuinely the cringiest shit I've ever... First of all, I don't like Pod Awful. I think Jesse's a scumbag, and I always thought that. But then again, most of these guys are scumbags. So, within, like, the scumbag realm, whatever. But I was just like, what is this crap? This isn't even funny. None of this... I didn't laugh one time. I just sat there, like, cringing my ass off. Then you had Ralph on there with this chick. And Ralph's pathetic. Like, Ralph will sit there and act like he didn't start that whole thing over that chick and over her breaking up. Like, it's the saddest thing. Come to find out, Mersh is insecure about all that. It's pathetic. Like, Mersh, you chose to date a chick that Ethan and Ralph already got to use first. Like, that's pathetic. But all that aside, why must you keep coming back to prove some point? If you saw that Pod Awful interview, I imagine most of you that did had the same reaction conclusion that I did. It sucked. It wasn't entertaining. It was complete basura. It was absolute garbage. Like, pure fucking butt juice. Like, a waste of time. Okay? Like, a legitimate waste of time. It wasn't anything good. It's just fucking nonsense. But anyways, let's watch this crash out and a half. Because this right here is the epitome of what I'm just perplexed about with this guy. Like, what are you doing?
And they're gonna use her and be done with her, and it's just gonna be over.
So shut the fuck up. Did you ever think about that? Did you ever think, oh wow, this is just gonna take care of itself? You want to know what Abba and Preach is doing with all the controversy involving these, well, frankly, low down, dirty trash women? He's saying nothing and doing his content and still raking in money. Nothing's changed. You'll have your people crying for the downfall, but the reality is nothing's actually changed. Abba and Preach is going to make money regardless. They're still going to make content, and they're still going to pass their judgments, and people are still going to watch it and love it. But Abba's gaining receipts. What you should have done, Mersh, is gather your receipts, think things through, and do your shit and stop being an insecure man-child over something so stupid because some chick that you were dumb enough to put out in front of the world for everyone to fucking, you know, pick and probe has just decided to screw you over in your own mind. It's your fault anyways. And now just shut up and just shut up then. Who cares? You're right. Yes, we know that though. We know they're using her. We know that Jesse from Pod Awful doesn't give a damn about the well-being of this loser. Like, no one cares. This chick is garbage. I said this the first time Kino Casino brought up this video with her and Ralph at Culver's. And I said it then. I'm like, this girl does not need to be on the internet, and this needs to be one of the last times we see this girl. I thought that was the end of it. Somehow, this has turned into her like cameoing in multiple arcs and dramas and being like the center of the dumbest drama I could remember in a while. And it's like, dude, what do you dudes keep doing with this chick? And then I think about it. This is the best they can do because regular women would never go for these fucking dudes. Regular women have a head on their shoulders and go, ew, no, bye. They don't have no suitors that are interested in them. So yeah, it's like, what am I even talking about here?
And then like eventually like I know what the plan is. The plan is to like, we're gonna undo Mersh. We're gonna take him.
Oh God. See, this is that like self-importance that you're putting on yourself that you haven't really not even just earned, but not really done anything to even put yourself in a waiting list for that type of importance. See, you have that DSP problem, Mersh, where you think that people are trying to destroy your life because you think that you're important. But you understand the point of this is to keep this going to make you crash out. What you're doing is exactly, I shouldn't have to explain this to you, Mersh, but what you're doing is giving people exactly what they want so they can talk about how you're crashing out and probe and diagnose you as a BPD schizophrenic idiot. Now, I don't think that. I think that you're an insecure man-child that needs to start, maybe growing the fuck up. But also, maybe pick better women. I don't even think you can possibly, to be honest. I think they'll just strash out the record. I mean, Brixton probably is the best you can do. I don't even want to know that casserole nonsense down there. But that's the best you can do, right? There's no changing that. But maybe swearing off women for a while, unless you're, kind of using payment for some of them, if you know what I mean. Maybe that would be the route to go for you. But you're sitting here like crashing out and talking about, oh, like, you're going to undo me. That's not what they're doing. They're making fun of you because you look like a fucking idiot. So they're going to do that. And buddy, this is the point that I wanted to make. Mersh, the reason that I'm making fun of you is because you did the same shit back in, like a few months ago with Frog Tony. I thought that was, and I called you out then saying, I think you're one of the last people on this earth to be sitting there talking shit with your girlfriend who looks like a pile of trash who's going to screw you over. And look, lo and behold, was I right, Mersh? Oh, look, Mersh, I was right. You look like a fucking idiot over this dumb chick who was a fucking 4 out of 10. Even in Missouri, she'd be like a -5. I use Missouri as a template for no reason. I don't know why. It's the Midwest. I don't know why I associate with the Missouri scale system. I don't know. But she's a Midwest fucking -5. Okay? You fucked that up somehow, right? By even dating that chick. And then you talked all this shit and laughed at Frog Tony going through what he was going through. Now it's happening to you and you want to play the whole they're trying to destroy me card. Fuck you, motherfucker. Fuck you. You don't get to play that card with anyone after the crap you pulled. And all the shit you talked. You don't. You fucked up. Now, pay the piper. Just deal with it.
Down. We're going to... None of this is going to happen. The quartering's still around.
Okay.
Nick Fuentes is still around. Everybody, nobody's being taken.
Okay, but how are you going to compare yourself to those men who actually have accomplishment? I mean, the quartering of all fucking people. You can look at his accomplishments and go, all he did was, listen, he still got the 2 million subscribers. By hook or by crook, which by crook, motherfucker, he got there by crook. He still got there. Mersh, you have nowhere near the fucking stability, nowhere near the backing, nowhere near the followings these men have. You're not even in the same stratosphere. What are you talking about?
Down. All right? We're all a bunch of E-f***s begging for money on the internet until we die.
I mean, they don't have to, well, quartering's a whole different story, but Nick Fuentes doesn't have to beg, per se. Nick Fuentes just gets the money because unfortunately, as much of a fucking idiot he is, and a bunch of his fans are a bunch of in the closet losers, he's entertaining. Even I admit that Nick Fuentes is entertaining and good enough to know what he's doing to the point where I realize what he does. He says a bunch of sus shit that makes you think, okay, what the fuck is he doing? Because it keeps him relevant. Nick Fuentes has mastered the art of saying shit to subvert what you're thinking, to then criticize him and keep focus on him. It's actually genius. I've learned that's what he's doing. It's genius, and honestly, he's just mastered it, and more power to him. I can only respect it at this point with the motherfucker. I could care less. No matter how many videos Mikey No More, how many things Kino Casino's ever said, and they know this, Mikey knows this, Kino knows this, it doesn't really fucking matter. Nick Fuentes is just entertaining, and that's all that matters to these people. But as for the quartering, I mean, nice. He doesn't have to beg. He just does it because he's a fucking, scumlord. But, Mersh, you actually have to survive. That's the difference, because you don't have any qualms on actually living a real life with real purpose or any real sense of accomplishment. I know. Sucks.
And we're all going to be here. But when we wake up at the end of the day, she's going to have to get a figure out a job situation and figure out her life. And
Yeah, because you decided to be an insecure 13-year-old and get her fired from her job. Yeah, I don't care for this chick. And some moronic retard called me saying I was simping. Which, by the way, you have to be, what are you, 5? We're still doing the whole simping thing because you make a comment. You're simping, bro. You're an F slur. Get the fuck out of my face, this dork. And I'm just like, the fact that you think I'm even taking her side when I've insulted her multiple times, by the way, is crazy. I am not taking her side. In fact, I don't feel bad that this happened to her. But I can criticize the idiot that did that perpetrated the move. I don't have to feel bad for her, but I certainly don't have to fucking sit there and praise Mersh. What Mersh did was pathetic and shows the type of insecure person he is. It's pathetic, it's bitch made, and it's why Mersh is the way he is. It's why he's alone, why he's miserable, why he drinks himself to death, and why he has the health issues he does, why he'll always be what he is. It's sad, but who gives a fuck? Not my fucking problem. Not anyone's problem. It's Mersh's problem that he's now projecting onto everyone else.
I'm still going to be here.
Okay.
So this attempt to undo me is not going to happen.
No one is attempting that. We're just making fun of you. Holy fuck, I feel like Kino Casino right now, dude. I feel like Triple P having to repeat the same fucking thing over and over again. Brother, no one is trying to make it. Defeats the purpose. Why would we want you gone if we want to rip on you? There are people in the comment section of this video right now saying, and I even put a comment out there, and I said, is anyone else tired of this drama? Because I am. I think this drama's fucking stupid. It's not even funny. It's just pathetic. It's like just two morons that frankly deserve each other. Like, who gives a fuck? I don't feel one bit sorry for that chick, and I don't feel sorry for him. You're both idiots. But I said, is anyone else just tired? And I got people saying, nah, watching Mersh crash out never gets old. Someone said that, Mersh. Does that sound like someone that wants you gone? Or someone that wants you here to keep torturing you? It's actually more sinister, Mersh. They don't want you to actually have any bit of peace in the afterlife. They want you here so they can keep making fun of you and making fun of you and making fun of you. Remember that episode of South Park where Cartman saves Kyle from San Francisco, being smug and going up his own asshole? Remember that episode? Genius episode, by the way. When I was younger, I didn't understand the episode totally. I was like, oh, Cartman's doing this? I guess there is good in Cartman. Yeah, no, I misread that entirely. There was no good in Cartman. Cartman did that shit because Cartman needed to have someone to torture. And he couldn't do it to Butters because Butters is too agreeable to everything. He could call him a slur. Butters like, yeah, I am. And it's like, and Cartman's like, where's the pushback? What the fuck are we doing here? So he saved Kyle so you'd have someone to roast and rip on. That's you, Mersh. Everyone wants you around to be the self-deprecating Darkside Phil. No one wants Darkside Phil to go away. They just want to keep torturing Darkside Phil for the rest of his miserable, smug, pathetic life. The people who want to do that, Mersh, that really want to do that, they're chastised, and they're called losers for trying to do that shit. You're messing with the ecosystem, right? Shut up. Stop this fucking bullshit. No one wants you out. You serve a very big purpose for these people to make fun of. You moron.
Tried to undo me 15 times. It didn't work. I finally did one thing that...
Nah. No one tried to undo you 15 times. They just made fun of you 15 times. Stop it. You're not that important.
Went and ruined your shit, and now you're just like going on with peripheral information, like, oh, well, also gas station dick pills, and, well, you want to see this embarrassing text where he told me how much he loved me? Like, you don't have anything on me, you dumb bitch. You're gonna have to go back to real life. I don't...
Yeah, are we sure about that? Because every time you keep saying that, she keeps showing back up in these issues and incidents. Where every time you say she has to go back to real life and actually work a real job and, be a real person and get off the internet, which would be the best thing for her, she somehow finds a way not to do that. Are we sure about that, bro? Are we sure about that? Because I would love to believe you on this. I think that I agree. She needs to go back to real... She's not entertaining. She sucks at this, and no one likes her. And she's annoying, and she's just annoying. Please, go away. Go the fuck away. But it just doesn't seem to keep happening, bro. It just doesn't. Somehow she's still here. Somehow guys like you still, because you dudes can't do any better, so you keep playing toss around with the same hot potato. I don't have to tell ya. I mean, at this fucking point, she might as well just get married to JF. And then she'd be the one to expose JF for being a murderer. Oh my god, ultimate arc unlocked. That's what we need. Anyways. Like, you say that, but okay, bro. By the way, crash out alert.
Live a real life.
is that a flex? That you basically live a miserable life that's been predicated on other people trying to pay your... Okay.
I don't live real life consequences.
We know.
It doesn't. What do you... we're going to report your YouTube. There's nothing... What are you going to do?
Are you trying to really tempt that shit, you idiot? After everything that the quartering basically just dry snitched about to YouTube and basically got us all fucked with? I don't think you want to play that game with YouTube. Now, if you're based with Kick and all that, who gives a fuck? Then yeah, do what you do for now. For now, I'm gonna warn y'all. There's gonna be that day's coming. The day of reckoning for Kick is coming. You know that, right? Like, I already see they're putting ads on shit. Like, this is gonna be the start. Once you start getting ads, you're starting to fucking report to shareholders. Then shareholders are gonna want to start cleaning things up for other shareholders. It's just how it goes. It was a good run, though. Let's be real. Y'all knew that day is gonna be coming with Kick because. Frankly, none of these companies can stay that big for long and then not clean up. Like, you can't just... It's just how it goes. Once that happens, you have to play by the rules. And the rules are you got to clean up. It sucks. I don't want Kick to turn into that, but... We all know how this all starts.
I'm not doing anything. We're not living in 2016. We're not nuking YouTubes over saying...
Yeah, we're nuking them over other things, idiot, like false copyright claims, AI, like, what are we talking about? Like, the AI system is clearly going, by the way, you sure about that, bud? I mean, they're pretty heavy censorship right now. They've been getting pretty fucking annoying ever since quartering basically destroyed everything. Because quartering's a fucking piece of shit. Just whatever, I'm not gonna rip on that fat, useless walrus, but, you know...
Like, it doesn't work that way anymore, you dumb bitch. All of you retard doxers are living in 2016. We're going to send them pizzas. And I'm going to tell them I didn't order the pizza. Thank you, good day. And they just leave. Like, there is no...
The fact that you're crashing out over this and yelling and screaming, Mersh, is exactly mission accomplished for these people. They're probably popping champagne, fucking sitting there in their computer, just high-fiving each other in their computer rooms going, we got him. The CIA's like, we got this motherfucker again. We got Mersh to crash out again. The social experiment's working. Send more pizzas. Let's really nail this sucker home. Like, what are you, fucking stupid? You're doing exactly what they want, dude. How can you be this dumb?
Real life, again, I said this the other night. You want to stop me from doing this? You're going to have to kill me. And
no one cares to do that. Stop. You're not that important. He's doing a DSP thing. You're just fucking can't, like, okay. I mean, actually, DSP wouldn't be this stupid to do that. DSP's such a pussy, he wouldn't even, like, dare dream of saying shit like this because he doesn't want to tempt anyone from doing it. He's so paranoid, he thinks someone might actually do it. But regardless, no one's coming to do that to you. Why do you think you're that important? What's wrong with you? Like, what is actually wrong with this guy?
None of you, even Kevin Scampoli, who has the probable best chance, none of you are going to...
Why would Kevin Scampoli give a fuck to do that and just risk his freedom when basically Kevin Scampoli took your highly autistic, dumb girlfriend and then used her and got rid of her, and you took her back? Yeah, I don't think in that situation a man would care. I think he pities you, if anything, as a human being, just like I kind of do.
Take my life. None of you are capable of it.
I think that'd be doing you a favor at this point, Mersh, the way your life's going.
None of you have it in you. You are a bunch of bitch-ass internet sending pizzas and posting my address on the internet, hoping and praying that somebody with actual balls will take that information and use it. None of them will, because real men are too busy out living their lives and being real men.
A real man doesn't even know that this is going on. I mean, you're right, but it's like, Mersh, why don't you take a page from their book and do exactly that? You were at a bar, minding your business in peace, and now you're crashing out on a day that you said you took off. Jesus Christ, dude. This is actually just not good. This is not good. Ralph's going to have a field day with this one. Granted, Ralph doesn't have a leg to stand on in these conversations because Ralph is lower than dirt, but he's just going to anyways because Ralph doesn't have any sense of self accountability whatsoever. He has no self-awareness whatsoever, so obviously he's going to say a bunch of shit that is hypocritical, but hey, it's fucking Ethan Ralph. What can you expect? But it's a field day that's going to be coming for this man, for this shit is crazy.
Nobody's going to murder me for you.
Why would anyone want a middle-aged, boring, semi-overweight white dude from Florida to be taken out because he got clowned by a fucking 26-year-old dim-witted fucking bag of dough? Why would anyone want to do that? Okay, Mersh.
That's not going to happen.
Okay.
They're also going to have to show up and have a 50-50 chance of...
So now you're challenging these people to show up to your house and pull guns on you in Florida. Okay.
Being murdered themselves. So, like, what are we doing here? You're not going to undo me. I'm not going anywhere. That's
exactly what they're going to do. They know that, so that's why this is going to keep happening, you fucking idiot. That's what they're doing. You don't know what they're doing here? To keep making fun of you because you're really fun to make fun of, you fucking moron. This is why.
Gay, you're just gonna talk shit about my dick and this, and oh boy, he sure was when he melted down.
Yeah, no shit, dumbass. That's how this works. Yes. Like, you made fun of Frog Tony for his situation repeatedly with that Dalish chick. They're gonna treat you the same motherfucking way. What makes me fucking sick is how you don't see how you lack that self-awareness. And I know I'm not saying because I like Frog Tony. I hate him. I find him to be redundant, and he tried to pull that shit into making him the king of Comicsgate, which, by the way, being the king of Comicsgate is gay as fuck. Tell me how Ethan Van Sciver looks right now being the king of Comicsgate. Motherfucker's melting down and crashing out. Hey, Ethan, how's that new scam going after you couldn't release the last one? Jesus fucking Lord, you senile old fuck. I am glad that he's growing more irrelevant. Like, can we stop caring? He's never going to release the fucking comic book, and let's just be fucking honest about it. Who cares? He's washed. Van Sciver's washed. Such a shame, too. If only he had better work ethic, maybe he's still working at DC raking in money.
I mean, sure, fine. But you know what? I still have a fucking job.
I don't know, man. You're going to lose a lot of donos doing this.
I employ others.
Do
and
you?
You ain't taking that from me.
Do you really?
You dumb bitch.
Do you actually employ others? Let's just be real. Do you?
Bitch. You dumb retard. And all you dumb gets. So-
oh, okay. But you dated her. Is she such a dumb bitch? Why did you have a serious relationship with her? Right.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry. I'm here for life.
So you're in a basically you're self-aware DSP. Congratulations. You're on level 1, dumbass.